Well, Jodisue Brown is mad once again. This time, she's big mad. She's big mad with Michelle After Dark. Michelle After Dark's a pretty big creator in the true crime community. And, well, Jodisue didn't approve of Michelle After Dark's video. And so, we're going to take a look at what Jodisue had to say about this situation that Michelle After Dark posted, and we'll take a glance into little pieces of Michelle's video just so we can kind of get an idea about what Jody Sue is so mad about. Now, I will warn you ahead of time, there is some graphic language in this video. Jody Sue does use a lot of cuss words. Also, because Jody Sue uses the bad language, YouTube probably will not monetize this video. Most likely it will not get ads, and that's okay, because I do want to keep the full context, and I want you to hear exactly what Jody Sue has to say. So I'm not going to bleep her out. I am going to allow her free speech and take, my loss on the ad revenue. So anyway, enjoy the video. Thanks for being here. And like always, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications.
Yeah, I don't need sleep. Fuck it, right? But I'll tell you what's up right this minute. I had to lay down for like a split second, apparently. Oh, and I knew better than touch the buttons. Knew better. One of the very few that I'm still getting dings from pops up. I think, that won't be bad to rest to. I can listen to it. Oh, hell no. No. Let me tell you something. Michelle After Dark this morning can kiss my whole fucking ass. That is the biggest bunch of horse shit I've ever goddamn seen in my life. But I cannot believe this woman that everybody is like, oh yeah, she knows her shit, ain't smart enough to understand what Squall or Scott fucking dipshit are. And I know she is. I know she knows better in the background. I know she knows what the fuck those two are and what they've been doing and is working with those. Not even the least. I mean, Squall's only here because she's a fucking local trying to get back at Frank. Who the fuck knows what Scott is? Definitely got some sort of fucking issue with women. And vindictive ass fucking Frank. You know what? I can't even, because fuck those two pieces of shit entirely. I cannot motherfucking believe that they just put this garbage out there. Did it run on fucking the squirrels and with that dumb motherfucker over running his dick licker? Sure, I can believe it. Because they're like the fucking three-headed baby Bill Clinton vindictive pieces of shit that they are. They are what they fucking are, okay? Anyway. But stand there and advertise this out like a mic drop and oh my gosh moment, and then put my kid in it. But then also understand that what you're fucking putting out, and right behind it, out of both sides of your mouth will go, this couldn't have been part of why some of this period. But here we are, I went ahead and did it anyway. It's fucking irresponsible as shit. Oh, I guess, a couple hours after Mother's Day, they felt good. Right? Felt fine. Just target my fucking kid. You goddamn pieces of shit. And you fucking super geniuses. You lazy, lazy pieces of fucking shit. I've mentioned this moment, my motherfucking self, in ample times throughout all of these pieces. on that particular day, because it was one of the last days we were fucking moving from Ben Hill. One of the last fucking days. Yep. And, you got Candace and all her little guests from fucking YouTube up there tweaking the fuck out. And I mean tweaking the fuck out. Mm. Oh, oh, oh.
Keep watching, guys. We're going to listen to a few more minutes of what Jody Sue has to say about this. And then we're going to jump over to a little clip of Michelle's video to show you what it is exactly that's got Jody Sue so upset. And then I'll come back and give you my thoughts. Stay tuned and watch to the end, please.
Y'all remember mentioning the same lady that wouldn't stop around the ambulance the night I was put in it? It was tweaking the fuck out, Dawn and Candace on and all that shit. Y'all remember that? One of these particular tweakers was that fucking bitch. Okay? But yeah, Michelle After Dark done went ahead and put it the fuck out there like, oh, but look at this. But wait, this means he couldn't possibly. But let's make the graphic with, oh, this stunned me. Mic drop. Fuck you. Targeting my goddamn kid again? And you're supposed to be one of the best out here? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? I know you motherfucking ain't. Slow weak? Dogs ain't got their fucking bones? Fuck's the problem? P.O. box a little dry? Ain't you trying to move away from Summer's case? Oh, but you can't, because every time you do, them fucking views are down, huh? Then right back to a Summer video you did. And now all of you scraping barrel dry on my fucking children and myself. and then you're supposed to have the skills of discernment around here. Like what? The other sun god was CM? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Cannot motherfucking believe you pieces of shit. You're supposed to have these great skills of discernment, and yet you fall for some fucking squirrel titties and ain't fucking old Jeffy over there. Are you serious right now? Are you motherfucking serious? You didn't fall for it. Shish is low. You really tried to incriminate my motherfucking son, made it look like. And then out of the other side of your motherfucking mouth, be like, well, but this one had nothing to do with Summer now, would it? Yeah, it don't. Has to do with the goddamn tweakers on one fucking day, including Candace that day. Has to do with him already running amok on another motherfucking neighbor's property, searching for a fucking imaginary person. When we show up on our own goddamn property, is that illegal? I didn't think it motherfucking was. And then they run down the hill with fucking knives. Going, y'all see anybody down here? We just seen somebody in the woods and we were chasing them. And there's fucking cameras there, dude. Look at the cameras. Why are you tweaked that asses running through the woods onto another neighbor's property? Not ours, but another one's. And then they hear us down there and come down there. And they're like, did you see anybody? No. Believe any decent human being would do what the fuck was done today or otherwise, or continues to be done to my children. Fuck Michelle. Fuck Cornbread Boy with his bullshit calling ass vindictive, got problem with women bullshit, and Squirrel. All you need is like the first minute of that bullshit. Everybody go ahead and run over and give her some fucking traffic so her dogs can get some bones in a goddamn P.O. box on my son's fucking name. On his reputation, on mine, on whatever. Go ahead and eat my fucking kids for some goddamn dog bones. And remember to keep watching until I part. Well, I don't think it's have to do with him summer though, but somebody definitely saw him. Come on. No, they fucking didn't. You're taking the word of two locals with their own fucking vendettas. Everybody here fucking knows what the fuck's up with. And then you're putting that shit out. Didn't even vet it. Ain't paid attention to videos through all these months. Ain't shit. Oh, you don't know. You have paid attention. You do know. You knew it was bullshit before you put it the fuck out. There's no excuses here.
Now let's take a quick look at this creeper in the woods video that Michelle put out, because that is what has got Jody Sue so upset. So let's look at it and let's see what do we think about it. And as always, I will put a link to Michelle's channel or the video in my description box down below. So if you want to go check it out for yourself, you'll be able to. And I also like to give the creators the credit that belongs to them. So let's take a look at this.
They triggered the alarms in the house for saying that, somebody's snooping around.
So, Jody Sue's son was seen on the Wells property by a visitor of the Wells and was chased off. And then he went down the hill to Jody Sue's vehicle, and Jody Sue said he was just checking the mail. But Scott asked when this was.
Where did this story, when did this happen?
And it was unclear.
I've not heard this.
You're welcome, Andy Stoner. I did not know anybody had put that out there. I've only had 2 people tell me. And I did not, so it had to have come from the 2 people that told me. And one of the people in that 2-person party is the one that saw it all happen. Was there in person.
I've got to say WTF. We need to back up and put this into context, because you and Andy Stoner just blew my mind.
The conversation kind of got off that. And I don't recall them coming back to the time when this occurred. If this occurred after Summer disappeared, well, yeah, the question remains, what was he doing on the Wells property? It wouldn't have anything to do with the disappearance of Summer, would it? Would it? So, for me, if this is to be taken in any way seriously in relation to the disappearance of Summer, then we have to know when this was. Squelt It then went on to say this.
Do you remember what I told you about the Chris McDonough thing?
Okay. Do you want to start back at that part of our conversation? Because I forgot about that. You reminded me of that.
Jody Sue Brown, when she talked with Chris McDonough, she asked Chris McDonough, what were the
folks, listen up here, folks. This is crazy. It just got more crazy with Andy Stoner right there. All right, sorry, Scott.
She asked Chris McDonough, like, what, not quoting her word for word, but basically, what are the statistics for a peeping Tom to snatch a child? And Chris McDonough's response was extremely high, red flag high or something. He was like almost bingo carding that. And then that was when she started, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she had talked about Don snooping around in the middle of the night anytime before then. I had not heard it. It was after that she started talking about Don snooping around. In my opinion, she was not talking about Don. She was asking about her son. And there are eyewitnesses that were on the Wells property more than once that caught that boy in the woods on the Wells property between the house and Ben Hill Road where the dog trail is. At the blue truck that the dog handler that Natasha Cooper had on talked about. I probably should not have said that. And I do, Scott. I try to look at every theory. I listen to them, and I go down them, and I with all the facts that I know of being there on the property and talking to some of the actual officials in the case. With the family. It.
BB Diamond, Jody Sue did talk to Chris McDonough on the last day of the marathon, which would have been August 16th. Because I was on that panel, John Q was on that panel, Penny was on that panel, and Tiffany Marie was on that panel, as well as Jody Sue and Chris McDonough.
There are multiple people that on different occasions that saw him in the woods. I have only spoken to one that was actually there and witnessed it.
Okay, so
on one of the occasions, she did call law. She called the law enforcement. When she told me, I asked her, I was like, have you turned that in? She's like, well, I told Candace to tell him. I was like, no, honey, I think you need to. Because Candace does not have this concept. She does not.
You told who to call the law?
I told she told Candace to turn it in. And Candace didn't.
The eyewitness that saw this.
The eyewitness called Hawkins County, left them a message, told them what she saw. And from the last time that I understood, which was about a month and a half, 2 months ago, law enforcement never contacted her back.
And you told this person to tell Candace to call the law?
No, this person said she told Candace to turn it into the detectives and stuff.
Okay, do you know if Candace did that?
I don't think so. I don't think she did.
Holy shit.
The person who told me, whenever she told me, she went ahead at that point and she made the call. And this was in December when she finally made that call. But it was way back in the beginning when it happened.
We'll go to the secret woods now and then I'll stop getting tangled up. Now, I'm not publicising this on my channel for people to go after Jody Sue's son. Although he's not a minor, he's 19. I still don't approve of vigilantes going to anyone's property, go in real life, because things like this need to be left to law enforcement.
Okay, first of all of this sounds like a bunch of he said, she said bullshit to me. Even if Jody Sue's son was there on the property, this supposedly happened weeks after Summer went missing. So what does it have to do with Summer's disappearance? Nothing, right? And why would he be over there? Well, I don't know. I mean, my first guess would be maybe he's looking for Summer. I know that if I was in the area, I'd probably be over there because I'd be looking for Summer or signs of Summer or something to lean towards finding her. So yeah, maybe that's what he was doing if he was really over there. But also we have to keep in mind that Jody Sue and her kids had already moved away from there at that time. So would he have even been there? I'm not sure. I don't even know if I believe that story because think about this. This information's coming from Squaw Tit, right? And it's hearsay from her. She's claiming that like 2 other people are saying these things. But who are the 2 people? She never names the 2 people. We don't hear from the 2 people directly. So how do we know that's even true? As far as we know, it's just a rumor, right? And we shouldn't give life to rumors. We need to stick to the facts, y'all. Facts are important. Rumors can cause a lot of problems in people's lives. Don't give it any more life. And I'm really disappointed that Michelle After Dark would give a hearsay rumor with no factual basis any attention. Why would she even put that on her channel? And I agree with what Jody Sue is saying, that Jody Sue feels like the views are down for the Summer case. And, people just aren't making as much money off of the videos regarding summer. And so they've got to add in some kind of BS somewhere. That's exactly what we've seen several other creators do, and we even see a few doing it right now. And I agree. I believe that's what's going on here, and it's despicable. It's despicable, and it shouldn't be happening. Now, I'm not saying I support Jody Sue. I'm not saying I do or I don't. I'm not sure. I have my questions and my suspicions as far as she's concerned, but I will say I like to stick to the facts, and this is just not a fact, y'all. And be careful who you listen to. Just because creators have 50,000 followers, that doesn't mean they're credible. Keep that in mind.